Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 53. So we've hit the officially the mid-year. When you're watching this, well, I should say Happy Canada Day to everybody. If you're Canadian, obviously. If you're not, well, this is probably very irrelevant to you. But so what I decided to do is just this is not going to be a ranking. This is just me talking about releases that came out that I own, that releases that came out in 2022, and maybe some people don't even know certain albums exist yet. So this is what I own so far in 2022 in no particular order. Just show them to you. Maybe talk about them a little bit there. But before we start, if you like this type of content, please click like and subscribe. Tell your friends. I guess that's all I have to say for that. And on that note, first we should do a cheers. There you go. Happy Canada Day to everybody. So again, no particular order. These are the albums that I own that have come out in this year, 2022. So first one here, Black Swan, Generation Mind. If you don't know who these guys are, this is, oh my god, Reb Beach from Winger, Jeff Pilson from Dokken and Foreigner. The singer's name, oh my god, I forget the guy's name. The singer was, he was in MSG. Maybe I should have come prepared for this here, right? Oh, here we go. Robin McCauley. And on drums, Matt Starr. The only band that I know that he's been in is the Ace Frehley touring band. I'm not even sure if he did some recording there. But anyway, I remember when the first one came out, I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And I'm not talking about how good or bad these albums are. I'm just talking about what they are and, well, that's it there. What they are and who's in it and all that there. So at the end of the year 2022, that's when I'll be doing my ranking. So Black Swan, Generation Mind would be their second album. Like I said, I remember when the first one came out, I was like, whoa, I really want that album here. So anyway, here's the album here. Not much inside. But anyway, another 2022 release, Black Swan, Generation Mind. So there you go. That's one. Number two, again, no particular order. One of my favorite current bands, Ghost Impera. This got, the packaging is actually pretty cool too there. Lots of artwork. And this album actually came with I thought it was going to look like a picture disc, but it's actually a mat to put on your turntable. So those are actually pretty popular these days too when you buy a vinyl, where you get a placemat for the vinyl, but with a band logo on it. So the placemat comes with this here. So there you go. Ghost Impera. Like I said, this is one of my favorite bands in the last, anyway, like couple of years there. Like, took me a while to get into, well, not a while there. But anyway, Ghost Impera would be another 2022 release. So there you go. Again, I'm not saying if it's good or bad. You guys will have to stick around till the end of the year to find out my ranking of the of all the 2022 releases. And there's still some that I want to get to there. But anyway, here we go. Ghost Impera. Another one here that I got, I really do like King's X. So the lead guitarist came out with a solo album, Ty Tabor, with Shades. King's X is actually just announced like last week that they are releasing another album there. So I was like, oh, finally. So I'm looking forward to that's going to be another 2022 release, but it's going to be I think it's in September that's being released. But for now, I'll just be enjoying Ty Tabor's solo album called Shades. Again, you'll have to find out at the end of the year how good or bad this album is. So here we go. Ty Tabor, Shades. I really do like King's X, and this guy's guitar style is actually pretty original here. So anyway, looking forward to hearing from this band here, King's X, I mean there, in September. So here we go. Ty Tabor, Shades. Here's another one that I got this year. Another one of my good metal bands of late there. These guys pretty much have not done a dud in a very long time. Talking about the Mighty Saxon, Carpe Diem. Here's the inside cover here. Pretty cool old looking band here, but Carpe Diem came out. I think this was the first one that came out in 2022 that I got. So again, we'll find out later on if this is a good or bad album here. But like I said, I kind of jumped saying, you know, they haven't made a dud in a long. You know what? I don't even think they made a dud ever. Like I said, just some albums are not as good as the others there. But Carpe Diem here is another 2022 release. If you guys don't know about it yet, here it is. So there you go. Another one here. I've always liked these guys, and I just lately started collecting their later releases here. So I'm talking about Germany's Scorpions. I never thought I'd see another album from these guys here. So here we go. Here's a band picture. Did you guys know that Mikkey Dee from Motorhead is now the drummer of the band? Since, you know, Lemmy has passed away. But yeah, this is Scorpions' latest release from 2022. Again, we'll see how this one ranks at the end of the year. So Scorpions Rock Believer. Anything? No, there's nothing special in here. So anyway, here we go. Scorpions Rock Believer. Here's another release from 2022. Another little surprise. Well, okay, first of all, before I start here, let's just clear the throat. All right, here's another one here. Motor Sister, Get Off. Again, this is proof that social media works. I don't even know how I found out about, well, I know how I found out about it, but why? It was an ad on Facebook, and I was like, oh yeah, here's, so who's Motor Sister? Well, does it say the band members here? I know them, well, anyway. Most popular one would be Scott Ian from Anthrax. He's the guitarist from this band. But there's also John Tempesta. Wasn't he the drummer of White Zombie or Rob Zombie, or one of the two? Was or is, I don't know there. And there's also, again, correct me if I'm wrong, Joey Vera. Wasn't he in Armored Saint? Anyway, it's like a side project of a lot of members. I guess they had a lot of time on their hands during COVID pandemic there. There's another, they have a first album here also. Mostly covers, I'm told. Like I said, I just discovered this band this year. Again, thanks to Facebook. I thought I'd give it a try because I know I like Anthrax and Scott Ian. So I'm like, you know what? And I told my friend Yan, he says, do you want this album? Oui, monsieur. Sorry, I get the thumbs up from a messenger thing. So anyway, I ordered 2 copies there, one for him and one for myself there. because he loves Anthrax. Here's the inside. So Motor Sister, that was actually a little, wasn't planning on buying it because I didn't know who this band was. But again, thanks to Facebook and social media, here I am with a copy. So there you go. Here's another one from 2022, which is Motor Sister, Get Off. And wow, was I ever surprised when this band reformed to bring this album here? I'm talking about the Helicopters. Now, are they from Sweden? I believe. I love the Helicopters. Not all Helicopters that this guy at work when I worked at Bell there just introduced me to a whole different genre of music with the Helicopters and Glucifer. Glucifer I didn't really care for, but Helicopters, and I was like, oh my god, this is good. Like, again, nobody knows who these guys are in Canada, or I should say North America. They have a video or a DVD there that I have where they're huge in Sweden and like just barely filling bars in North America. So anyway, I was pleasantly surprised when I heard that the Helicopters had a new album, and I was like, yes, okay, like, because I wasn't I liked the last one, which was like a bunch of covers but one original, but it's the one before that I was like, yeah. So I kind of stopped paying attention to these guys, but then this one came out here, so I was like, okay, man, I got to give this one a try again. You'll have to wait until the end of the year to see if I do like it or don't like it here. But the excitement was there when I saw that. I'm like, oh, yes, there's finally a new Helicopters album. So here's another release from 2022, which is Helicopters Eyes of Oblivion. So stay tuned to see if I did like or did not like it here. Here's the back cover. I think this comes with a huge poster. Will I take it out for you guys now? Anyway, it's the album cover, but in not twice, I should say 6 times the size there. So anyway, the Helicopters Eyes of Oblivion. And what else am I expecting here in 2022? I know that Megadeth just was it last week they just released their video, so for their upcoming album called The Good, the Dying, and the Dead. So I'm looking forward to that one very much here. What else is coming here? I know Dorothy has another album. Did I write this somewhere here? Guess not. Well, I wrote it somewhere. I just don't know where my list is right now here. But yeah, Dorothy's got one. Here we go, 2022. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Dorothy, Gifts from the Holy Ghost. I have her first 2 albums there. They're good. So let's see if this one can actually be great. Like I said, King's X, 3 Sides of One is also coming out in September. And so is Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and the Dead. I'm hoping Winger will finally release their album this year. It's only been 2 years they've been making it. It's like, oh, it's going to be this year. It's going to be this year. Like, well, okay, it's been 2 years ago here. So let's go, guys. A couple of re-releases. I'm not going to count those. I know Union have released their only 2 albums. I'm still waiting for that friggin' email to tell me that it's shipped. Ridiculous there. Danko Jones also released his first. I got that. Again, not a 2022 album. His first EP just got released on vinyl this year. That's why I'm mentioning that. But yeah, King's X, Megadeth, and Dorothy are the ones that I have a release date for, or that they are currently available or going to be available sooner. So those 3 actually count. If I'm missing anything, again, if you look at my choices there, or musical taste. Let me know if I forgot anything, because like I said, I'm really trying to make a good episode for the end of 2022. So if I'm... Oh, well, there's another one I forgot to mention. I own it digitally, but I was told by the band that it will come out on vinyl at the end of this year. So hopefully, Fist, Ottawa's Fist. Well, I think they're in Winnipeg now or whatnot. I don't know where they are anymore. But yeah, Fist the album's called Alive. I own it digitally only. I don't want to buy the CD. So Fist, if you're watching this, I'm still waiting for you guys to announce the vinyl copy of your album Alive, which I will purchase. So let's get to it. Apart from that, I think... Okay, well, that's all I own. Like I said... Oh, I heard also Vixen. There's a single coming out, but is the whole album going to be released this year? We'll see. That's another one I will be getting here. So, before I start thinking of other bands just off the top of my head here, if you heard of or know of any albums that may interest me, let me know in the comments, and hopefully we'll be able to check it out. And but yeah, I want to make myself a good 2022 list here, so I can make a good end of year episode here. So there you go. That's what I have for now for 2022. Because like I said, today I'm taping this the night before, but today is July 1st, which is Canada Day, so we're at the half-year mark. So I thought, you know what, let's just shoot the shit and talk about the albums that I have for now. So yeah, like I said, seriously, if you have some good suggestions, like I said, look at the styles that I do listen to there. Like I said, if an album you really think is that good and you think I should get it there, let me know. I'm always open up for suggestions. Talk about wet. I can't talk tonight. I may be a little bit tipsy. I just watched the Red Blacks lose. I was like, oh, I'm getting annoyed here. So yeah, I don't know how many beers I had, plus I have to have my normal drink here. So I was like, okay. So anyway, that's the episode for today. So stick around. I will be coming up with some more episodes soon here. I got some other little ideas going around here. So on that note, you know what time it is. There you go. It's time to say goodbye. So on that note, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. If you haven't done so already, tell your friends. And most of all, have yourselves, like I said, for Canada, have yourself a great Canada Day. And we shall see you next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.